Right, Rich.
We are back.
Woods doesn't care about your feelings. We're doing another episode of Mr. Birchum.
Go on.
Rich, it's too warm today, isn't it?
It's too warm, mate.
I figured we could do an episode where there's a heat wave and the air conditioning is shot. Let's focus on the problem, which is they need to cool down the room. Now, here's the thing, man. Birchum could easily just go to the staff room and, like, open the fridge and stand in the fridge doorway, I guess.
Well, what if what if he does... What if, like, minute one he goes, I'll show you a trick my grandpa used to do. And then it just does a cutaway. And then, like, a minute later, every fridge in the whole school is open in that room.
So he's gone round collecting fridges. How many fridges would be in a school?
I'm trying to think. You can probably have some in the labs.
The cooking classroom, maybe?
Yeah, the cooking classroom, the staff room.
Yeah, okay.
At least about 7 or 6. And that's like a lot of noise.
I reckon he's got the kids to help him transport them, like all the fridges, like from the cafeteria, from everywhere.
And that would absolutely short circuit the circuitry in that section as well, because like there's not enough plugs, so he'd have to get extenders and then plugging extenders into extenders. And then I reckon like within like the first 10 minutes, all the power goes out in the school, so no aircon works.
Right, so where was it working originally?
So it wasn't working in their room.
Okay, so you're saying that it's shut down for the entire school now?
So, like, at least they could have the hallway door open and, like, feed off the cold breeze to other rooms. But now it's, like, nowhere's cold.
Okay.
Everywhere's proper sweaty and audible.
So the power blows because you've got, like, 15 fridges plugged in around the classroom.
And then Carl Ponzi is coming in and it's like, Mr. Birchum, did you by any chance grab all the fridges and open and go, yes, of course I did. You got 2 working hours, haven't you? He's like, our policy is mediation, not confrontation. Of course I can see the fridges, but I assumed you to be an adult.
I imagine he'd also say something like, I had some sushi and vegan wraps in that refrigerator.
Yeah.
It's going to be spoiled by dinner time.
and then he'd go, they were already spoiled, they were raw. This way they might actually be cooked. You know what's boss as well? Say at the beginning, Carl Ponzi comes in and goes, don't worry, Mr. Birchum, it'll be 20 minutes before the aircon guy gets here. Have a wonderful day. And then he leaves and he goes, we're not waiting for that. And then he does the fridge thing, and then when he comes back, he's come back with the aircon guy. And now everything's broken. He's like, you told me a time, Carl Ponzi, and I don't trust time. Do you think ancient man had time?
Man, that's even better, because this is just a problem that could have been fixed if he'd done nothing, like most of the problems in his life.
But he wanted to be proactive and like to show off and be like, look, I know how to solve issues.
It's not even a good plan.
Yeah, it's
looking at a bunch
really
of fridges.
I don't even think, like, I stand in front of the fridge sometimes in the summer for an extra 30 seconds, and while it's relieving, it's not to the point of, like, you could have it open in the fucking room. Oh, God, I hate him, you know.
So the power is blown, so immediately I think our call to action is we need the power switching back on. Maybe Birchum can ask the AC guy, can he fix the power? And he's like, no, that's not my realm of expertise. This handyman can only do one thing.
He's like, I fix aircon, I don't fix, electrical circuitry.
He's like, just give it a shot. And he's like, I wouldn't be insured.
He goes, it's all motherboards and chips, isn't it?
You think the founding fathers were insured?
Do you think the tea was insured when they threw it off the boat? So what if he goes, I know a good way for power, and he makes a hamster wheel, and he goes, Johnny, get in there. Right. And he uses that donkey board, and he goes, whoever's pissed me off the least gets to not go on the hamster wheel. And then and he does it, he expends all this energy to just turn a wooden fan.
So, wait. So the big hamster wheel that he's forced the worst behaving kids into, this just turns a big fan.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. And Carl Ponzi like, maybe you could have wired it up. Isn't that the whole point of,
That's where I thought you was going with it. I thought you was going, it was going to be power to get the power back on.
And he goes, power's the one who failed us, Carl Ponzi. What we need is raw manpower. And then the kid in the hamster wheel is actually a girl. And he goes,
right.
How did we resolve this?
I love it when you say that.
So he's got a hamster.
Because it's always you who's got yourself into the situation. It's you who said the bit that trapped us, and then you go...
Go ahead, how do we get out of this then? I reckon earlier on we have like a B plot where a kid has been trying to work with another school that is across the way,
right?
And Mr. Birchum was taking the piss, going like, "You traitor, you go over there, you leave us here in the heat, in the warmth." But it turns out that the school over there have a bigger generator and can patch them up.
Right.
Halfway through the episode, when there's that turbine and everyone's at the lowest and everyone's just even hotter, the kid goes to speak to Carl Ponzi to say that he can lend the generator power, but Mr. Birchum overhears it like from 2 rooms down, and all you get hears is that socialism? You want to share power? We have our own power right here.
Man, why's he got a problem with everything? It's like everything that comes up, he's got an issue with it.
Yeah, it's almost like he just loves having every situation be fucked. Like, he hasn't taught in hours because everyone just sat there sweating, nearly dying.
So he doesn't want to share the generator because that would be socialism?
Yeah.
So do you think he wants to steal it?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So the kid gets off and he goes,
"Oh, because he can't share."
Yeah, and then he goes into the woods, because that naturally is...
Man, on the last episode, at the end of it, you said, okay, so we get them all in the car and he takes them to the woods. And then it didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything in the woods.
He goes there and he chops down some trees.
Right.
But he doesn't realise that where the trees are, it's like where the main power generator is, and the trees fall on the lines. Destroying the lines that go to that other school. But the power then rediverts to another line and goes back to their school. And then when he comes back... Wait, that's it. So he sees that the wires get fucked and he goes, whatever. Nothing a bit of wood can't fix. Yeah. And he just like puts wood between some of the wires, and it just so turns out that it goes to his school. And then when he comes back with a van full of wood from the woods, the power's back on, and then he's like, by God, the turbine done it. It must have built up the accumulative electric charge.
I imagine the wind picks up a little bit and it's a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
To like take away from his wind. Maybe as the wind blows, it blows the American flag and he like sheds a tear or something.
Yeah, he sheds a tear and he goes, "The things not sharing can do."
Yeah. That's what this country was built on.
That's why you always antagonize everyone you meet, class. Never give in. Never smile. Always be mad.
He always learns the wrong lessons.
Do you know why George Washington signed that Constitution? I love that he keeps saying...
I wish he'd shut up about George Washington.
He just keeps saying him like he doesn't know any of the other founding fathers.